Hey guys, this is Priya and you're watching Droidpedia Academy. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, actually this is the most requested video. We will be covering a lot of tips, tricks, shortcuts, extensions for different programming languages. Now, what programming languages that we will be covering, I'm going to put it on the screen right now. Feel free to skip to that particular timestamp. I'll also add it in the description box for your reference, but these are very important. I would suggest go as a process because these shortcuts not only be used in one language, they might be useful in another language as well. So let's get started with JavaScript now. I'm ready with my Visual Studio Code all set up right, and to show you off, the very first extension we will be talking about is going to be the live server and the live share. Guys, I have made a detailed video on how to install it, how to use it onto a product, and all of these things. I'll put an iCard right now at this point of time. Please have a look at this. It is really useful. I'm not going to cover that extension in this particular video. If not, the video is going to go super lengthy. So please watch that video for the live server and the live extension. The second thing is going to be about how to give comments. Now, a lot of people wonder and do not know actually how to give a comment. So I'm going to teach you a super technique today. So what you have to do is select the region which you want to comment and click on command and slash. Can you see that this works in any programming language? And if you want to uncomment, similarly, command slash would work. This is for Mac. For Windows, I'm going to put this shortcut on the screen right now. You can have a look at it and you can use the same. This is really very helpful when you're testing different snippets or you want to explore different topics, and it's a great extension, great shortcut. Do try it. All right, so now coming to Git. Git is one of the most important elements in a coding experience or a developer's life because you can integrate any sort of a language with Git. Now, if Visual Studio supports that, it's even more better. I have added this particular video's iCard over here and also the link in the description box on how you can integrate Git with Visual Studio Code. Have a look at that video. It is super useful and super easy. You are going to fall in love with this method. Trust me with that. Now coming to React Native. I know React Native has been the most trending language ever so ever, but trust me guys, React Native has some amazing extensions which is going to make your coding experience super cool. So the very first extension we'll be talking about is going to be Prettier. Now what's the use of Prettier? If you have ever observed, my code never gets into alignment, right? So in order to use a Prettier, we go to the extensions. So this is how you can search for extensions. You can click on File and also go to, sorry, the Code, Preferences, and then go to Extensions. So you want to type Prettier. So this is the one you got to install. But with this, Prettier doesn't work. So what you have to do in the next stage is you need to go to Settings and click on the Settings option and type Formatter. Select on this formatting. You need to check this box. Remember, you have to check this box no matter whatsoever. If not, Prettier will not be able to work on your Visual Studio Code. If in case you have done this and still it is not going to work, you can also do something with this method. You can type default formatter and you can see by default you will be having something called none. You have to select this particular one which says esbemp.prettier hyphen Visual Studio Code. Then once the setting has been installed, close your Visual Studio Code, reopen it again, and then when you open a particular file and just make some changes to it, for example, and you save it, it will automatically create the alignment as per your choice, and it's really useful extension. Try it and let me know in the comment section down below. Let's go to the next extension, which is called as bracket pair colorizer. So you can type here bracket pair colorizer 2. So this is the one. I know this might sound very weird to you guys that do we even need this? But hear me out. Have you ever faced a difficulty with brackets? I do. In spite of me doing a good code, in spite you being a great developer, we always miss on these small elements. So this is going to make work here easy. Suppose we have brackets inside another bracket. It will help us identify. As you can see, because of these colors, I know which is my start and which is my end. So this will help me to not, at least I can make minimalistic errors, that's for sure. And we can know which bracket is paired with which one because the color helps us to identify. Let me show you some other document as well, which has something more information to it. As you can see, can you see this? Constructor, then this dot state element is another color, right? So this is really, really useful in that aspect. And once start using it, you're going to fall in love with it and you'll realize the importance of brackets. Trust me with that. Let's go to the next one, which says path intelligence. So let's say path intelligence. This is the one I want you to install. And now once you install, guys, remember when you're doing any sort of extension installation, close Visual Studio and reopen it once again. All right. Then only these actually tend to work. So the use of this particular method is supposingly you have multiple files, right? For example, I have an asset folder and inside that I have multiple assets. Suppose I want to import any element, say import something from dot slash, you can see the list of options that are available, right? You can say assets, then put a slash. You can actually choose out what you want to, right? So this is one of the amazing methods to ever work with. Trust me, guys, I'm not even kidding. This really, really helps with a lot of folders. I am a person who loves to have multiple folders. So yeah, why not use this? Try it out and you're going to love it. HTML is most used for web development, and I know a lot of you face a difficulty with tags. Here's a trick. I type HTML, enter, and you have both the tags ready. I have a header tag, that is it. How do you think this could have happened? Here is the extension I have used. So go to the extensions tab and type HTML snippets. So this is the one I want y'all to install. Trust me, guys, this is life changing. If in case you haven't tried and tested this, the one time you install this and actually start working on it, I promise you're never, never going to forget about this extension. It's a life changing hack. All right, one more thing I want you all to install is HTML CSS support. Now, Visual Studio Code supports HTML documents by default, but sometimes our live server, which we were talking about in the start of the video, and if you didn't watch that video, please do watch it. The link is in the description box. Live server and live share are two important things it's going to be a life changing. Trust me with that. I'm not even kidding. So when you do this one, it will support live server for you, and you can just click on go live and you will be able to see your project. This is one of the best methods ever. The best part of live server and live share is actually it will give a default refresh, right? So the moment you save anything, it will refresh for the output as well. So these two extensions will make your HTML, CSS experience very much easier. Not only that, when you come to CSS, with this particular extension, supposingly I want to add padding. So can you see it suggests a lot of snippets to me, right? A lot of abbreviations to me. This is all possible only because there is support for CSS in HTML, sorry, in Visual Studio Code. Try it out. It's really, really helpful to you guys. All right, we are towards the end of the video and we are now going to talk about Python. When I say about extensions, there are unlimited extensions in Visual Studio Code. I'm going to tell you few more and I'll try to make a part two. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comment section down below for which language you want the extensions. I'm going to explore more because I personally love using extensions because it's really life changing. So for Python, the one I want you to install is going to be something called as Python. So this is Python support, right? It will allow us to use Python in this particular environment. As you can see, the moment I install this, I can see my Python version. I can actually choose my Python version because of this. And not only that, right? I can also, let me choose something for change. Okay, and when I use my file, right, for example, I am creating a file, say YouTube py, right? The moment I have a py extension file, you will be able to see a play button on the right side corner, which will run the Python file on the terminal. I have a sample snippet code over here just to demonstrate on how this is useful. So when I click on the play button, you can see my terminal pops up and I can guess my output. So this is one of the useful extensions in Python because in general, you open your terminal, you go to your desired path location, then you type Python, then the folder name, and then you type and test. It's really, really difficult. I'm going to talk about few debugging techniques of Python in the coming up extensions video. So feel free to comment and let me know if there's anything else you want me to add in that part 2 video as I asked you all before. That's it for today's video. Hope this video was helpful to you guys. If it did, please, please, please do subscribe to my channel. It takes a lot of hard work to do all of this, and I'm doing with pure love towards coding. And I really want you all to guide. I really want to make your coding experience better. So let me know. I'm going to make different kinds of videos, and I want your suggestions to come up right there so that I actually can help you guys. All right, the coming up video is going to be another interesting video, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be something related to Firebase. I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you all. Mwah. Bye.